welcome back. It has been a long time. I think it's been like 2 months. So today I want to talk about self-awareness. Self-awareness is a huge concept in our lives, okay? It makes us who we are, um, what we stand for, what we want out of our lives. Having self-awareness, there's a con and a pro to it because once you have self awareness, you realize that we are all mirrors of each other. We are all a reflection of each other. And so, as you're going through your spiritual journey, um, or your self discovery journey, you will learn that situations that occurred in your life were a direct reflection of what you need to heal within yourself. And that is very eye opening. And lots of people will stray away from it and they'll just blame the other person because it's easier. It's easier just to throw the blame on someone else and, like, oh, they're crazy, or oh, they have issues. It's all them. But then you lack direction. Then you slip through the cracks and you end up losing yourself because you don't want to take that experience as a learning curve for yourself to grow. It's easier to pinpoint and blame other people, but then how do you grow? How do you transform? Self awareness is being able to take accountability. It's having accountability for what you did in your part um, in any situation that you encounter. It's self-reflecting of as to why you put yourself in that circumstance in the first place. Why did things have to go so far? What could have you prevented from it happening again? Because sometimes we get ourselves into cycles with our relationships as well, like dating our dating lives, and we keep attracting certain people into our lives without realizing that it has everything to do with ourselves. That we experience on the outside is our inner dialogue on the inside. It's what we accept. It is what we think that we deserve. Our boundaries, if we don't have any, or we don't place as many boundaries for ourselves, and certain situations happen, but it is all an inner dialogue of yourself and what you are willing to accept, what you are willing to accept and not accept. What do you truly want? Who do you really truly want to be? Self-awareness helps us get closer to our calling. Self-awareness helps us transform into our best selves, into our destiny, into our manifestations and our goals. When I first started my journey, my spiritual journey, I understood that we are the creators of our world, right? But recently, I ended up going through a huge awakening where I found myself projecting. I found myself projecting on certain friendships, friendship dynamics, relationship dynamics. I found myself in other people. It's like if I was mad at someone, I went within, right? And I realized that I was the problem. It's really, it's not always fun to blame other people because then you don't have anyone to really take accountability, because the other person's not going to take accountability for it. they're just gonna deny it and say that you're the one in the wrong. And then you realize that it's easier to call yourself out. It's easier to critique yourself. It's easier to critique and analyze yourself, because then that helps you grow and expand into a better version of yourself. Lots of people lack self-awareness because they don't want to take accountability. And so they end up losing their sense of self. They end up losing their identity of what they want out of their life and who they truly are and what their purpose is. Because it's easier to blame other people that you remain the same. You remain the same in the same cycle, going through the same circumstances and situations. You end up attracting the same people. You end up going through the same thing over and over until you take account for your wrongdoings in any circumstances, in any situation. As humans, we are already our worst critique, okay? We are already our worst enemy. No one truly is our enemy but ourselves. And so when we when we have to run back to us, because we'll keep running away from problems, we'll keep running away from situations that we don't want to go through, we'll keep running from things that we put ourselves in that we regret. We're going to keep running. We're going to keep running. But what we don't know is that we're going to run right into ourselves. We're going to run right into yourselves. You're going to have to wake up and look at yourself in the mirror every day. Every day. And so why not just take account for what you have been doing and what you have been saying to yourself in your inner dialogue on a daily basis, that you're not enough, that you don't deserve enough, that the limitations that you place upon yourself, thinking that you deserve the bare minimum, thinking that you deserve the bare minimum. And it slows you down from what you truly desire. It makes you want to give up. It makes you want to give up when you are truly your own best friend, and so you are all you got. So for you to give up on yourself is a slap in the face to God, to higher power, to yourself. You are deserving. You are enough. You are a limitless being. Limitless. But that's what self-awareness comes with, having grace. Grace with making mistakes, having grace with where you are in your life today, having grace with how far you came. Yes, we are our worst critique, and we have to critique ourselves to become the best version of ourselves on a daily basis, because that's what we're here to grow and expand. However, with having self-awareness, you also need to give yourself room to make mistakes. Give yourself room to go through hardships. Because without them, you wouldn't be who you are today. It wouldn't make up your story. Does that make sense? Everyone has a story. And in that story are hardships. In those stories are trials and tribulations. We can't grow without them. So I guess this message is about having self-awareness, with who you are and what you want out of your life, and not settling for less, but also giving yourself grace and enough room to make mistakes, enough room to go through circumstances that you just, you wish you never went through. You wish it never happened that way, but then it wouldn't make who you are today. I just want to let you guys know that the work that you put into yourself, the more that you become more self-aware, the more you continue your spiritual journey and your self-discovery, you will, and I promise you will, end up where you need to be. You will end up where you have to be. You will step into the next life, next part of your life where is exactly what you manifested for yourself. This message is for you to not give up on yourself and the circumstances that you're seeing right now, but to keep going. You are about to step into a whole new life, and you cannot take the baggage from who you were a few months ago, who you were last week, who you were yesterday. You're going to leave it at the door, and you're going to keep on walking. You're going to keep on evolving, because that's why we're here. We're here to grow and evolve. So we cannot carry the lack. We cannot carry the fear. We cannot carry the guilt. Instead, we acknowledge it, heal from it, and keep going. You are a limitless being, and you are put here to do this. Your trials and tribulations are there to make up your story of your success, okay? Your story matters. Your story matters, and your voice matters, and what you want out of your life matters. What you dream for yourself matters. You matter. And don't forget that. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming and watching. Thank you for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Please hit that like and subscribe button for more videos. And I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? You are a limitless being. I'll see you. Bye.